guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today I want to look at another one of these new category teams. The Prodigious Warriors, Prodigal Warrior, Genius Fighter, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. You know, kind of that general sort of concept, right? This category has got a nice roster, and just like looking at it, you can see just so many avenues for improvement, right? Like, even if this team is not the best, upon like using them a lot more and stuff like that, I don't like Trunks and Goten as a leader, I think. I think having two of this unit on the team can be a bit cumbersome. Again, they're really good, they're really powerful, but they're not a slot 1 unit, right? They need like another Trunks or Goten around to be good. It's just, I feel like it's just, they're forcing you right now to build the team in a certain way with this unit. So this unit is not ideal as the leader of this team. I also have sort of grown recently to really like the 170% attack, 170% defense. And Trunks and Goten are only giving 130% defense, which, you know, it just, like, it does seem like right now the game is at a period, a lot of these units are at the period where, especially with units that might be like a year or two older, that difference between 130% defense and 170 matters a lot towards units getting clapped and packed up. So, you know, that is pretty bad. Again, this category team has got a lot in the way of improvements in the future, right? Just immediately looking at the top, this guy has got an EZA coming very likely at least within the next calendar year. Like, I know that seems like, oh, okay. But it's like, we already got the STR Broly, who came out, well, he came out before this guy on Global and then after this guy on JP, right? So, you know, already we have an LR released after this guy on JP that's already gotten his EZA. So we very easily could see this Majin Vegeta EZA at some point sometime soon. He, you know, STR Broly, I think, is a top 5 unit in the game after his EZA. So, like, Majin Vegeta would be like that. Pretty much every Vegeta, yeah, I think every Vegeta is on this category, right? So that is, like, really good. Because, of course, they're always going to be releasing Vegetas. By the way, I think we are going to get a new Majin Vegeta at some point with the final explosion in the good animations. That's something we can definitely expect to see, right? These two definitely need an EZA. They probably will get one at some point. This guy's probably coming up on an EZA not too far off in the future, right? Another one of these Prime Battle EZA LR areas is going to be crazy for this guy. He's probably going to be massively strong. This Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta just getting his EZA is huge for this team because he has both Prepare for Battle, Shocking Speed, and he's also got GT. That's going to help a lot because you have units like Frieza with Shocking Speed. I think some Demon... Does this Demon King Piccolo have Shocking Speed? No, because this is not Shocking Speed right here. So no, he doesn't. But there's a lot of characters on this team that have Shocking Speed, and then there's a lot of characters on this team that have Prepare for Battle, right? So that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, as strong as he is going to help sort of connect a lot of those units in that manner. Frieza, pretty much all the Friezas are on this category as well, which obviously is really good here. Let me actually just sort by extreme real fast. Yeah, all the Friezas are on this category, right? So what that means with all the Friezas being on this is that, like, Namek Frieza is definitely has, like, a ultra powerful, like, LR Dokkan Fest or something coming out. I mean, Full Power Frieza does so many attacks against Goku. I mean, his animations are okay. I guess you probably could honestly count Full Power Frieza's animations as, like, decent. But his final attack, you know, I'll be the one to kill you, you'll die by my hand or whatever, you know, when he's just like half of a body, that doesn't have good animations yet. I expect we are going to see that. Probably some, like, again, we're probably going to get a Super Saiyan Goku, that, you know, the You Fool Bakiro unit. He probably will be the best unit in the game. I'm sort of predicting that's going to happen. And then I think this Frieza could end up being, like, the best extreme unit in the game. I don't know when that might happen. They might hit us with a curveball, maybe, like, Anniversary 1 year or, like, Worldwide Download Celebration or something. But I think those two and the Planet Namek arc in general could carry one of these massive celebrations. And, you know, honestly, Goku vs. Frieza is probably the most iconic fight in anime history. Probably. So I do think that could carry a major celebration. Obviously, that would be, fantastic for this team. Broly from Dragon Ball Super is on here as well. We're definitely going to get, there's no standalone full power version of this guy. We're definitely going to get that. This guy is definitely going to be a major player for some major celebration coming up as well, right? Again, you just look at this guy is definitely getting a Dokkan Fest, this sort of Vegeta right there. We're going to get a new we don't have LR Golden Frieza doesn't exist in the game. He's definitely going to happen. Just already you guys could see, right, just how crazy it is, this category. There's just so many, avenues and opportunities for buffs. Mecha Frieza will get a good card. Demon King Piccolo is probably going to get a Dokkan Fest at some point. Fat Buu, I guess he could get a Dokkan Fest. He does trash Gohan, trashes Majin Vegeta, sort of fights on equal terms with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, although Goku's not really trying that hard. So there's, again, a lot of avenues for improvement. If we move it over to Super Class, I think this guy's going to get an easy at some point. Again, massively buffing this team. New Piccolos are always going to come. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is likely to get a new LR, I think, at some point. Who else? Again, there's just so many options. LR Piccolo, I would think he has to Easy A. He has to, right? This guy's got to get an Easy A. And he potentially could be super good here. Again, there's a lot of, Gotenks that could Easy A. You just have a lot going on. Oh, a lot of the Cauliflas are on here as well. The category is just good. It's a really good category. I think right now it's in a bit of a quirky space. One reason is because of its leader. Again, I just am not the biggest fan of Trunks and Goten as a leader, but I think this team overall definitely can be quite good. And in the future with a couple of major units, it's going to be in a better spot. It is interesting. I think Dokkan sort of the devs themselves kind of get my same point, because they drop Trunks and Goten, and then immediately the next Dokkan Fest banner after with Videl, they drop this Goten, who of course is a Prodigal Warrior category support type unit, right? Kamehameha still doesn't even have one of those, but they gave one to Prodigal Warrior because they need it bad, right? And this Goten is a must run on this team, right? Because he's supporting the entire thing. So let's go ahead and hop in and see how good the Prodigal Warrior team looks. Again, there's so many different ways to build this. This has a really nice category roster. So we'll sort of see how. Oh, by the way, so Zamasu is here, right? Specifically, though, let me go by Extreme Class again. It's specifically this Zamasu right here. Just normal Zamasu. Merge Zamasu is not on Prodigal Warrior, right? This guy goes into Merge Zamasu, who's on there. But just, because you notice the Tech Merge Zamasu is not on this category. So, just Merge Zamasu's not on here. So, we will get an LR Merge Zamasu at some point in the future. And he is probably not going to be on this category unless he's transforming. So, that is unfortunate. Alright, so we're here in an event, and one thing that's funny is I think I went on that whole long spiel, right? Talking about all those units and stuff like that. But I didn't even mention this guy right here, the GT Super Saiyan Vegeta. You want to talk about another unit that really, really dramatically has helped this category team is this guy right here. Because he's a massively powerful unit that's also Rainbow Orb changing. This rotation is so busted. LR Evolution Blue Vegeta, as well as the GT Vegeta. We run these two together, and it's pretty much just GG. They absolutely torch whatever is in front of them. Okay, so remember that the start of this, here's the squad I'm running, right? I just sort of I wanted to get the GT Vegeta on here, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, because those two could sort of bridge a lot of gaps. I was able to just toss Angel Golden Frieza on there as well. He, of course, is going to share shocking speed with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. He's a powerful stacking unit and stuff like that. And then, of course, we've also got that, Prodigal Warrior, sort of support type unit Goten there also, which would be fairly good. Eventually, I'm going to sort of get a rotation with the Trunks and Goten around. Along with that Goten. But, we'll get there when we get there. Now, LR Evolution Blue Vegeta, again, this is one of his big advantages over UI Goku, I would say, is that Vegeta has many, many more category teams than UI Goku does, right? There's many different areas to rock a unit of his power level, right? And it's very common where he's like triple critting, triple super attacking, and then it's just absolutely GG when he's slapping them up. Alright, Dr. Gero here is a unit that can absorb. So Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta can't hit him. I can't even super with Angel Golden Frieza right there, unfortunately. Well, I could, but I want to give Trunks and Goten the super attack right here. Because I think Angel Golden Frieza, both of his super attacks, I believe, are beam attacks, right? So, oh! Does he absorb this? No, he doesn't. He just eats that shit. Okay. Yeah, nice try, bitch boy. I think he does absorb this, though. Is that a physical? This is a physical attack, huh? So that little, like, you know, telekinetic, like, barrier thing he does counts as a... Let me just quickly double check that. I was not aware of that. That counted as an actual physical attack. Let me see. So, yeah, that's a physical. What about his angel form the golden form is a blast, but that little, like, I don't know, barrier, like, freezing thing he does counts. Okay. I think I'm gonna do this. I'll go ahead and push off the GT Super Saiyan Vegeta for now. I could leave LR Evolution Blue Vegeta and GT Vegeta on rotation together, and they, of course, would be completely dominating, right? But, you know, I do sort of... I've used them together. Like, I gave them their own video. The Evolution Blue Vegeta plus GT Vegeta together, right? So I'm not really going to do that here. But I did just want to show how, like, the GT Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, who both have come out in the last month, are, like, they become, like, must-runs on this team, right? And obviously, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, if you're not running him with another sort of, like, you know, Super Saiyan 4 unit, there's a lot of links you potentially could be leaving on the floor for him, Saiyan War, GT, stuff like that. But he is still quite impressive. Alright, I think what I'm going to do, yeah, let's push off my Trunks and Goten just like this. Yeah, this will be good right here. We'll go ahead and do that right there. We could do this, and then we're going to super attack with the entire rotation. Remember that Trunks and Goten, like, they can be really good, but it's like where they start looking super crazy is when you've got a lot of support with them, right? Because they're getting their major attack on super attack buff, basically. But then also specifically with another Trunks or Goten, right? Because it's a huge, like, factor for their kit, Trunks and Goten's kit, is they need to get their active skill off first, right? Once they get that active skill of theirs off, that's when they start being super impressive. All right, I think I'm gonna do this right here. Let's pop LR Evolution Blue Vegeta. Let's go ahead and use his active skill right here. And then we'll go ahead and smack down the 16. I think I'm just not gonna use the second Trunks and Goten's active skill, or maybe I'll just go ahead and pop it right here. And then we will, but again, I'm gonna sort of get Trunks and Goten on a rotation with that Goten, but I want to use my Rainbow Trunks and Goten, obviously. Alright, so, I'm gonna go ahead and keep giving... I want Goten sort of in slot 1 right here, because I want him to keep getting attacks, right? Remember that Goten does sort of power up and get stronger, the more attacks he does. Typically, by the time he's fully built up, that Goten can look fairly impressive. I mean, besides the major support he's also giving the rotation, but, you know, yeah, he is going to take a lot of damage in that instance right there. We'll be okay. Because remember, like, the stats we're seeing from Goten, he's also giving that major support type buff, right? Which means he's just adding so much to the team. That Goten is really good, right? Like, obviously, like, all of these, like, sort of, like, 40% support units are always really able to contribute heavily. All right, so it's going pretty good. I mean, this build is working fine, right? Like, sort of keeping Angel Frieza here. You know, he's sort of stacking and chilling. You know, we have this Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, who, again, can sort of bridge a lot of gaps, right? We have a lot of prepared for battle units here. You know, we have the Trunks and Goten, We have the GT Vegeta, right? LR Evolution Blue Vegeta, like all these characters are rocking prepared for battle, right? So, you know, that's why that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is going to be so good. And that's one of the big things about the EZA TUR Vegetas over the LRs, right? Is that they have, like, the TURs, Goku and Vegeta, the SCR Goku and the AGL Vegeta, they have shocking speed. Whereas LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta do not have shocking speed, which definitely, like, hurts them in the long run when comparing them to the EZA TURs, for sure, right? Alright, so here we could use Trunks and Goten's active skill, yep, and we can actually get maximum value out of it. Well, if they don't kill Cell, that's the only problem. So, Trunks and Goten, right? They get dodges for every single, or they get attack, defense, and ki and dodge chance for every single dodge that they do, right? And of course, they are going to be doing a lot of dodging on this turn where they have guaranteed dodging with their active skill, right? That's one of the reasons they get so powerful after their active skill, because not only do you have basically a free turn where you're not taking any damage when you pop that active skill, and, you know, turn 3 is pretty good for, like, Super Battle Road stages and stuff like that, but then you also have to account for the fact that they're getting a lot of extra attack and defense, they're getting extra ki, they're getting their extra dodge chance. Okay, good. I think, so they have 2 separate 70% chances to get, what, like 50% attack and defense extra. I think they didn't get, like, either of those, so we were able to get all of their dodges in. So now in the next turn that we get Trunks and Goten, they're going to be a lot better, right? They're going to be able to more easily super attack with all the extra ki. They're going to now have, like, you know, some sort of passive dodge chance, as well as having higher stats also. So that is going to be very good for the Dokkan Fest Trunks and Goten, right? That's going to, again, allow them to look fairly effective. So let me know what you guys think of the sort of Prodigal Warrior, Prodigy Warrior team, whatever it is that you want to call it. I think the team is pretty good. And I think this is a team that's only going to continue to improve and get better because you just have such a huge roster. But I actually, you know, upon using the team in some difficult events, using the team here and there, I do want, like, a new Prodigal Warrior leader. I mean, you know, there's definitely a way you could build the team around, like, a lot of, like, Gotens and Kid Trunkses and stuff like that. You know, maybe you can get some Vegetas in there, that's fine. But, like, I think it would be good to sort of have the team, you know, with a different leader, right, as well, to sort of, like, help it out. I think, like, a Dragon Ball Super Broly, like a full power Super Saiyan Broly, that would have this as his leader skill, that would be really good. Because Dragon Ball Super Broly is another character that rocks both prepared for battle and shocking speed. So let me know what you guys think of the Prodigious Warriors category team. Definitely looks pretty good. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.